Hello, friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. All right, this is just another little update on what's going on the job front. As you recall, on the 14th of last week, Wednesday, I got an interview with this company I was very interested in. Initially, I thought the interview went a little bit, started out a little bit slow, but we kind of picked up and found our momentum pretty quickly. A lot of you pointed out that I thought that it was really encouraging that they gave me a tour of the facility after the interview. And I didn't really think about that much at the time, but you're right. If they weren't interested in me, it seems likely that they would have just shuffled me out the door as quickly as possible. So that was encouraging, and you're right to point that out. Another thing that I thought was encouraging, and I think I mentioned this at the time, was that the HR manager sent me an email that night just wanting to know how everything had gone. She apologized for not being there for the actual interview and wanted to see kind of my perspective of how things went. I kind of told her, and I thought that was encouraging too, because once again, if they weren't interested in me, they wouldn't have tried to reach out and figure out what was going on. Now, initially, I was supposed to hear from them by yesterday, the 19th. I didn't hear from them yes or no on it, but the HR manager called me or emailed me late yesterday afternoon and told me that they were still looking at reviewing their candidates and that things were still going good. And she asked me actually to take the next step in terms of getting ready to be hired, which is they need to do a background check on me. And that takes a little bit of time. And I thought that was also a positive development, because background checks, that takes time, it takes money. And if they're willing to invest money even at this stage, it kind of implies that they're at least maybe looking at me. So I don't know. I think I'm still in the running for this thing. I don't know how many people I'm competing against. I don't know if who they are, or how good they are, or how much experience they have. But the fact that they're still talking to me, the fact that they want me to start the process of the background check, that should at least be encouraging. So I've still got my fingers crossed on this one. I'm keeping my options open and trying other things, but I kind of wanted to let you know what was going on, just so you can stay in the loop a little bit. So I think that's really all that I have today. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Fingers crossed.